It is Indiana in the Morning, presented by First Commonwealth Bank. It's AM 1160, WCCS 101.1 FM. Tamara Leeper is with us this morning. And who's this lady you brought with you, Tamara?
Heather Reed.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure you haven't met her before.
Well, she is here along with you. You don't look like you're ready. You're in training here for the Love of Life 5K. She does.
She does, yeah. I can't run it because I have to be at the start-finish line.
Because you're working it.
I'm working it, so I have not gotten to run it yet, but I'm hoping to soon.
Love of Life 5K is coming up this Saturday.
This Saturday at 9 a.m., and we're going to have the start line is going to be on 8th Street outside of S&T Bank, as in past years.
I'm always doing Coach's Corner on WDID when the Love of Life 5K is getting underway, and when it's finished, I'm still doing Coach's Corner. But I put on a longer interview at that time so I can go up just for the start of the race because it's so much fun. And I think that's one of the things that, when you're talking about such a serious topic as breast cancer, as we do when we're talking about the Love of Life 5K, to see the spirit of the people there and the amount of fun they have. Well, Heather, you run the race every year.
Yeah, I want to jump in here. The race has always been this really kind of great day, but Tamara and her entire team and committee have really kind of transformed this race in the last couple of years, really focusing more on the entire team aspect and getting full families involved. My entire family now runs it, all 5 of us. We recruit other kids. My sister, we've actually formed a team now, but it's more about making the day not just about awareness, but getting so many people out to celebrate those that they've loved or lost, but allowing them to dress up and be silly and be funny. And Tamara's team is now giving out awards to recognize those teams.
Yeah, is that true?
It is. So we have 3 awards. One is a Spirit Award, and that was actually Heather's idea a couple years ago, just to identify the person who has the most spirit. What comes to mind is several years ago, before the award was started, somebody ran with their dog that was dyed pink.
Oh, yeah.
So, and people wear pink wigs, and so one award that we give is the Spirit Award. And people have also developed their own T-shirts.
Oh, yeah.
And so we have a T-shirt award. And then our last award is the largest team.
Oh, okay.
And the award is such that you're recognized, and we have an anonymous donor that will donate $100 to the foundation or to the campaign in your team's name.
Oh, that's nice.
So
that's nice. The Love of Life 5K is in what year? How many years has this been?
This is the 13th year for the actual Love of Life campaign, but I don't think the race started the first year. I think we're
in our sixth or seventh
year, I think, of the actual race. In totality, the entire Love of Life campaign in the last 12 years, we can't count this year yet, excuse me, Todd, has raised right around $300,000.
Wow.
And I mean, that obviously doesn't happen without Gary and Stacey Wyant and his amazing designs and creations every year. Our major sponsors, First Commonwealth Bank and S&T Bank, every single year seem to come through with their generosity and support the campaign in the entire community. I mean, I don't want to take Tamara's thunder, but we're pushing. I saw we got several last night too. I mean, we got to be 325 runners already signed up. I mean,
and that is unheard of.
We
have never had that many runners signed up before race day.
You're going to have to get another start line. I mean,
we're going to be out onto Philadelphia Street.
Maybe go right through Philadelphia Street.
We're going to have waves, just like we do at triathlons. I mean, we're going to have heats of people. The community just continues to support this campaign and the race. And I'm so grateful, not just to the community, but for Tamara's leadership, the entire Love of Life committee. It's just been so amazing to see this year, and it's very exciting.
Well, Tamara, a couple of times we've used the word celebration, and that's the atmosphere of the Love of Life 5K. I think that's probably why so many people want to be there for it.
It is, and it is a celebration, and I think it also allows those people who have family members that have lost their battle. I'm going to start crying. To celebrate their lives and to honor them.
Yeah, and it's just the survivors who are there. There's always one or two stories that just will break your heart while you're there, and at the same time are going to just pick you right up and send you along the way. We should tell folks that the race itself is I hate to use the word race in this case. It's a run, but it's also a walk, and there's also an element for kids and for those who just want to do a shorter walk as well.
Right. 2 years ago, we started a 1 mile walk. So there's a turnaround point on Garmin Avenue right before Grant Street. If somebody can't do the whole 3 miles, they are more than welcome to join up for that section. And that is actually less expensive. That's only $15. And we're still accepting registrations online until the 19th at midnight. And
the 19th is Thursday.
Or maybe 11 p.m. And we have early packet pickup at the hospital on Friday from 4 to 6. So if you've already signed up, you can pick your packet up. In private dining room 2 at IRMC, you can enter near the Women's Imaging Center. And you can also sign up then if you would like. And
day of the event, you can also just walk up.
Yes, the day of the event, the on-site registration has changed a bit. We have a new location. S&T has offered their building because our the previous place that we had signups was not available to accommodate us this year. So in the lobby at S&T will be on-site registration. You can use cash, check, or credit card for that, which is new this year. We're accepting our credit cards until about 8:45. We have to cut it off about 15 minutes before the race starts.
Sure. And with the way that the event has taken hold of everybody, just getting everybody organized and ready to go is always a challenge. The big question, I guess everybody has their own answer to this, is why has it become such an emotional attachment for people and for each of you to be here and to be a part of the Love of Life 5K?
Well, I think for everybody, there have just been so many people touched by breast cancer. And for me, it was, excuse me if I start crying. It was one of my very best friends who was diagnosed at 41 about 4 years ago. And shortly after that, Heather and I were friends at that point, and she knew about my friend, and she asked me if I would share this event because she knew it was close to my heart. So I think that's pretty much with everybody. I don't think there's a person in this community who has not been touched by breast cancer.
Yeah. Absolutely right.
Excuse me. I would agree with that too. I think just the incidents, everybody knows somebody. It doesn't necessarily have to be maybe a family member, but a friend. And we actually, one of our teams, I think in contention for the largest team this year, the sort of inspiration for that team, she's undergoing treatment. She's got actually 2 more treatments. Today is one of them. I'm hoping to pop in and see her. But her team, they formed this massive team to come out and support her, and she's still actively going through breast cancer treatments at the hospital. But it's women like that that are inspiring entire groups of people to come out. Just out of love and friendship and support for her. But that's what this is about. That's why we're here doing what we're doing, is for people like her that, want to see people rallying around them. And it's just, it's really amazing to kind of see the people in the community come together.
Tamara Leeper and Heather Reed with us here this morning. We're talking about the Love of Life 5K that is going to be happening on Saturday, and you will gather at the corner of 8th and Philadelphia Streets, right beside S&T Bank, as Tamara said a couple of moments ago. Same-day registrations in the lobby of S&T Bank. We should talk about where the funds go that are raised by the Love of Life 5K.
Well, everything stays here locally and goes to the Women's Imaging Center. And I'll let Heather speak to the details on that because she has more to do with that than I do.
Every dollar that we raise, and I think we're really a unique organization. We really pride ourselves on the fact that every dollar we raise does get to go directly towards whichever cause we're raising money for. And this one happens to be the Women's Imaging Center. As you know, we unveiled 3D mammography last year, and that has been huge. The ladies actually in the Women's Imaging Center tell me we've got enough volume to purchase a second unit already. We are actually putting through patients receiving mammograms at a rate of an incredibly urban hospital. I don't want to say the number because in case I'm wrong, but our turnover on mammograms is incredible. We really, truly do. Those ladies up there do a great job. So not only the 3D mammography, and we also are going to be hopefully expanding where we have our 3D mammography, but also Birdie's Closet. And if you know anybody that's gone through, it doesn't even have to be breast cancer, any type of cancer, but Birdie's Closet is a place where they can go to receive wigs for free and scarves. And we also run a support group. So all of the money that's being raised all goes to the Women's Imaging Center to keep and continue supporting all of those efforts that we have going on there.
And one of the most heartening things about what you just said is that the message about breast cancer seems to be getting out there. If so many people are utilizing the new 3D mammography, that means that women are getting the idea that this is something that is available to them, that is top of the line, and that they need to do.
It absolutely is. And I think for us here, we now get to say from start to complete finish to cure and remission, you can get all of your treatment right here at IRMC. You don't have to travel to Pittsburgh anymore. We provide everything, including surgeries and chemo. And we have a great cancer center here. And that in combination with the Women's Imaging Center and our navigator and the support system and the support groups in Birdie's Closet, you can now go completely from diagnosis to remission all right here in your own backyard.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. So everybody's going to be in pink
Yes.
on Saturday.
I'll be donning my pink wig.
Yeah.
My daughter got one this year too. She's trying to convince me to take her to Penny's to get the pink strands that they have. Last year it was only $5. They can get little like strands put in their hair at Penny's.
Oh, yeah. So there you go. There you go. I wanted the full dye job. I wanted pink for weeks until you wash that dye out of it.
We can make that happen for you.
Can you?
We
For
can
me?
make that happen.
You
Yeah,
think so?
absolutely.
Yeah, I don't think I'm a perfect candidate for that. Ladies, thank you so much for coming in. We
Thank you,
so
Doug.
appreciate it.
Thank
And
you.
Hope everybody is up for the Love of Life 5K Saturday here in downtown Indiana.